Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Hi, can I meet you?
Yeah, my name is Jalen Sofo, a student of Corona Secondary School, Abara.
So, as one of the winners, how do you feel?
I feel proud of myself and excited. Yeah,
Okay, so let's talk about this. Let me see. Let's see. You as a sixth winner of this competition, how did you do that? Did you read? Did it stress you?
yeah, it was stressful, like, cause there were lots of documents, like a lot of like presentations to read, and you also had to do research on the internet to know make sure you were ready for the quiz competition, cause there were 3 stages. So it was continuous reading for those past 3 days that we did it, but it was worth it.
So, what is the effect of the preparation on blue economy and maritime? For the quiz, what is the effect in your um, personal life?
So I think I wanted to be a petroleum engineer before, but now I'm considering being a maritime engineer. And like, the information is not just for the quiz; it will be useful in the future one day.
So this the organizer of this initiative that has inspired you so much. What do you have to say to her?
Thank you so much for this opportunity to be here. Yeah.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Can I meet you?
Good afternoon.
What's your name?
My name is Mario Adini,
From.
Corona Secondary School, Akbar.
So wow, fourth position. Oh my God. How did you do that?
It took, I would say, a lot of time to get information on the marine and blue economy, and it was like the notice of the competition was a short notice, so it was really hectic to prepare for the upcoming quiz.
So because of the complexity and the stress and all of that you went through in the preparation, is it safe to say that the quiz has really prepared you and enhanced you for picking a career in the blue economy?
I wouldn't be quite so sure, but Honorable Violet Olaitan Williams has been a sort of a role model to young people and has encouraged us to get into the blue and marine economy because it exposes us to different things and different like information we didn't know about before.
So are you ready to stand for the girl child in the marine economy world and just take the conversation to a better level?
Yes, because as we all know, women are undervalued in STEM fields, and there's like a glass ceiling between young men and young women, which prevents women from achieving higher positions at work. So yes, I stand for girl child being girl, yeah, the girl child being represented, across the globe in the marine and blue economy.
So I'd like you to say a word of advice to Honorable Lighton Williams for this great initiative.
I want to thank you for being a role model to young people and encouraging us to join the marine and blue economy and exposing us to the marine industry. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So can I meet you? What's your name?
Moritielua Bijide.
I can hear you.
Moritielua Bijide.
Actually, Morty is very shy, a little bit shy. I'm from which school?
Corona Secondary School, Akbar.
So let me see. So you are the fifth. Oh, she came out fifth. So how did you feel being a winner in this competition?
It felt good because like I had some problems during the quiz, like the internet acted up, so I thought I was not going to make it, but like I still did.
Okay, so the girl child. Do you think there is a voice already? You?
Yes, I think we've built a voice, but it can be built further, and our voices can go further.
So I'd like you to say a word of say something to the organizer of this initiative.
I would like to say thank you to the organizer for giving girls an opportunity to let their voices be heard and express themselves in different ways. And with time, it will get better.
Thank you. Good morning. Can I meet you?
Morning. My name is Adekunfola Olodola, a student of Corona Secondary School, Abara, and I'm in year 11.
Okay. So you're one of the winners. What's this? Wow. You're the second position. How do you feel being the second winner of this competition?
I don't know. When I won, when I
found out I was second, it was like a relief because I want to be first position last year was from Corona as well. And so everybody was kind of like pressuring me on my back, like, oh, you can do this, or you can do it. So like when I came second, I was like, okay, I did it. So it was just like relief.
So, has this enhanced your interest into going to the blue economy world? I mean, picking a career in the marine industry.
Kind of, kind of.
Okay, so I'd like you to say something to the organizer of this great initiative.
I think this is a very smart idea, and I think by the time we grow older, this organization would have bloomed and gone further and even better than it is now. It's a really smart idea.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Hi.
I'm fine, thanks.
What's your name?
I did Brigham
From which school?
Eco Boys Senior High School.
So, how do you feel being here today?
I feel very elated to be here and to see all my peers competing in different competitions. I wish to practice more harder so I could be one of them next year.
Did you participate this time? Oh, okay. So, how was the experience?
It was good. The quiz was the quiz portal was well programmed that they allowed students for the first and second phase. They allowed students to check the mistakes, the error they made, but the final stage was concealed due to unknown purposes. It was a good competition and very encouraging for students.
Okay. So, if you would say, would you conveniently say that you've been motivated by this whole idea, into going to the blue economy world?
Well, maritime sector is a good thing, but I don't still feel as if I myself wants to dive into the sector for a course to study.
Okay, thank you very much. Good afternoon, man. Can I meet you, man?
My name is Adela Rufin. I'm Director of Education at Temple, and I'm the chairperson of the Association of International School Educators of Nigeria.
So, as an educator, man, what interested you when you were invited as a speaker here? Because you did justice to what you said. I was motivated, I was impressed, and I was enlightened.
Thank you for that question. When Honorable Violet Williams asked me to come, he gave me an opportunity to really do the research into the blue economy. I didn't really know too much about it initially, but I'm a seasoned educator, and she wanted to hear the perspective of an educator. So it gave me the opportunity to really look at the correlation between the blue economy and education, especially children from the ages of early years to the secondaries, to the senior secondary school. So it really gave me an opportunity to dig deep into the blue economy. And the more I got to know about it, the more interested I got in it. And I realized that there's still so much more that we should be doing in schools to engage our students, to grow their curiosity, to be part of the blue economy in future.
Okay, so now that I've just got to realize that an educator became a blue economy researcher because of this event. So, how do you describe blue economy?
Okay, the blue economy is just how we can really leverage on the resources available to us, the natural God-given resources available through our waterways, like the ocean and our rivers and our streams, in a sustainable way. So how we can use those resources to drive the economy forward. However, bearing in mind that it's important to use sustainable practices so that we don't damage those resources further, or we make it possible for it to regenerate and to continue to flourish.
So, the conversation around the girl child is a very disturbing one across the world. You, in your capacity now, as an educator, what do you think could be done differently or better to enhance the participation of the child girl in the blue and marine economy world?
Oh, there's a lot that can be done. Like some of the things I mentioned in my speech. A lot can be done through mentoring. If we see women, strong women in good roles in the blue economy, and bring them front and center, so that other girls can see them and interact with them. I believe that will really motivate them. And then, moving from theory to practical. So a lot of what they're doing in school is still theoretical. So allowing it to be, practical for them. What they're learning in the class, let them go out into the field and practicalize it. It will also generate interest. And then again, giving them opportunities to present what they're learning in front of an audience, will also motivate them, build their confidence. So things like that will definitely generate their interest and their curiosity.
Okay, so I'd like you to use your voice to advocate to the government and well-meaning stakeholders, concerned stakeholders, to support these kind of initiative.
Wow, the Ocean Ambassadors Foundation is an amazing one. I don't know how Honorable Violet Williams has managed to put something like this together for the past 5, 6 years. I know it's difficult finding sponsorship, but just looking at the atmosphere in the room, listening to the students talking, I can see that this is such an impactful program. And the Ocean Ambassadors Foundation program is one that will definitely cover this niche in the secondary sector and maybe even in the university sector that will generate the new generation of ocean innovators. Of course, these young people, they're the future of this country, and we've already established that the oceans and the blue economy is so vast in potential, unrealized potential. So there's still so much to be done, so much to be discovered. So as much support, as much commitment as we can get from stakeholders, from the government, from different associations, I would advocate for this. I am going back to my association and I'm going to be advocating for us to get involved. And I really want to encourage stakeholders far and wide to invest and get involved in ocean and all this work that Ocean Ambassadors Foundation is doing.
Oh, thank you so very much, Mike. Good afternoon, sir. Can I meet you?
Mr. Idafi Kingsley, a teacher from Yaba Tech Secondary School, Yaba.
Okay, so your students here, did they enjoy the program?
Of course, they do. We've been partners together. I think when she started, we're part of the first schools that joined this Williams Vowes venture. Yeah. And some of my sons actually won trip to Ghana, and so we'll be part of it all along.
Wow. So the quiz, did any of your students?
Yes, I have three of them that participated, but unfortunately, we didn't win.
Oh, okay. I'm sure that they are encouraged, and I'm sure that the atmosphere is conducive enough to motivate them. The next time they can always. So what do you have to say to the organizer of the event?
All right, we want to say thank you to them, as you should keep the good work going. And this is actually aspiring the younger generations to come on board, so they should keep the ball rolling.
So let me ask, the conversation around here, is it making any positive effect on your own students?
Well, I think to some extent, some of these things actually they are not open over there, out there. I also want to say that if it is possible for the organizers to organize career day, let's come to the schools, make it open. Because after here, I have my subject that I'm teaching, which is not ocean-related subject, even though there are parts of it. But I think to make it more effective, if they can come institute clubs like that have been suggested, Ocean Club, and so on and so forth, it will make it more impactful on the students.
Thank you very much. They have heard you. Good afternoon, man. Can I meet you, man?
Hi, my name is Mrs. Kofo Karanwi from Rosecroft Preparatory School.
Okay. So how do you describe this event, this program?
One word, uplifting. I've known Val Ventures. I've known about this from the very beginning, but I've never really paid attention to it. I talked to Honorable Williams about it, but I've never really attended because there's always something else I'm doing. But fortunately today I was able to attend, and I'm really, really wowed. I'm inspired, and I'm really inspired. And there's so much that this can do.
Okay. So do you think the conversation here around the involvement of the child girl would really make the results we crave for?
It should. Um, I'm all for gender parity. And when I say that, as much as we encourage our girls, I also encourage our boys. I want our boys to respect women for who they are. And women, don't wait that anything is going to be handed to you. You're not entitled to anything. They need to work to get it. And it would just be a wonderful world if, no matter the area it is, girls can succeed in it just as much as boys can succeed in it. So yes, I think it's a good idea to push the girl child to consider other areas that they'd never considered before.
So if you had the voice to advocate to a country at large, how would you advocate blue economy?
Um, One way of looking at it is blue economy is actually our life, because blue economy has to do with the ocean, and so that has to do with marine life. Um, and so, in a roundabout way, it's about protecting our lives as well. And so, the blue economy is about sustaining that. It's about looking at environmental pollution and the dangers that come with it. It's about um, the different ways in areas that we haven't thought about that we could actually have a flourishing economy from that same maritime area that we haven't really considered before. So I think it's apt that at this time we're looking at it, and I know that the federal government has just introduced. I think there's a new ministry that's called Blue Economy, either the federal government or Lagos State government. But I know that there's a new ministry to do with blue economy. So I think the world is coming awake to the possibilities in the blue economy.
So I'd like you to say something to the organizer so that she would your own way of keeping her going.
Um, Violet, you've done a fantastic job. I remember when you started this, you have persisted, you have been consistent, and I see it growing. And I have no doubt in my mind that you are going places. This is going places. Ocean Ambassadors is going places. And anything we can do to support you, I'm in. I'm in.
Thank you very much, man. All right, good afternoon, man. Can I meet you?
Good afternoon.
Can I meet you?
Mrs. Oguremi from CMS Grammar School.
Okay, so how do you feel being here today, man?
Feel great. The program is very interesting, quite insightful, and timely for the students. In fact, we've learned so well today.
So how do you think this initiative has affected your students?
Well, yes, really. It has really impacted them, and now they can have another look, and they can think around that maritime, and that's very good for them. Some of them can even pick their career from there because they've been exposed to so many things today that the maritime, industry is all encompassing. That there are so many things they could gain, at the end of the day.
So let me ask you: do you think this whole initiative, this whole idea, would enhance the work, the job of you teachers and your students?
Of course, yes, it will, because they have so many fields that they can tailor their career, around that, and it's very good for them, the industry, and since they've been exposed today and they've seen so many advantages they can gain, going to that the maritime stuff, and I'm very sure that they have a whole lot to gain.
So I'd like you to say something to the organizer.
Oh, they are really good, impeccable. They've done well. In fact, they've really tried. I give it to them.
Thank you. So good afternoon. Can I meet you, man?
Yes, I am Dr. Michelle Uko, founder of First New Generation Citadel, located here in GRA, Keja. It's an American sixth form school that believes in education as empowerment.
So why are you interested in this initiative?
Are you talking about the Blue Economy Initiative?
Yeah.
It is so vital. It's so important that we understand the importance of the resources. And it's not me. The whole world knows that Nigeria is a gold mine, and also that Nigeria is a sleeping giant. I just found out today, out of the back door, because we're not paying real attention to the blue economy, $70 million or more yearly is now being tapped in by the Chinese by illegal means because we're not protecting our borders, both our oceans and as well as this great country called Nigeria. I'm highly vested. My husband is Nigerian, my children are Nigerian, my grandkids are Nigerian, and I'm here to represent the baby boomers. That is thus us over 50. You need to use us as resources. We need you, you need us, and we need to do a better job and protecting what we have. So that's why I'm fully vested.
Okay, so how do you think we can enhance the involvement of the girl child in the blue economy world?
It's important that we enhance both girls and boys, but in general, the reason why we're focusing on the girl child is because a lot of times we have not been focusing on the girl child in Nigeria the way we should have. And we all know that. But right now, we're in the middle of developing a more relevant curriculum. We will be working with private schools and public schools to make that happen. And one of the initiatives is the girl child as it relates to the blue economy and also the field of IT and any other industry. Come on now, everybody knows the world is grown to the point where we all must become global citizens. It is really very simple, common sense.
So let's talk about the organizers of this initiative. Do you think they have taken the smart step?
Absolutely. We've taken all the necessary steps. Even something as simple as today. You were here, you saw it. We're doing our best. We can do better. We're going to use more available technologies. We now learn we don't have to reinvent the wheel. We will get information, something as simple as Googling to see what other countries are doing about this initiative, particularly related to developing a curriculum for our nation as it applies to our waters.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon.
So for record purpose, can I meet you, ma?
My name is Honorable Mrs. Saidat Olayinka Oladunjoye, Federal Commissioner representing Lagos State at the National Population Commission, Abuja.
Please, ma, why is conversation around the blue economy necessary at this time?
More than ever before. The conversation is very apt at this stage. First of all, we have a whole ministry that has been set up, blue economy. If it's not important or significant, I don't think they would appoint a whole full-fledged minister to manage the ministry. The importance of blue economy is very many. There are many important reasons why we should. First of all, because of the economic gain that we're going to have, environmental impactment of it. We're going to ensure that at the end of the day, it is important for us to promote tourism, to look at the gains for governments, for individuals, for students, for scholars, indeed for yourself and indeed myself.
Looking at you as one of the top voices in the national governance corridor, do you think the government itself is really maximizing the potential of the blue economy at the state and also federal level?
We only just started. The law has just been passed. The ministry has just been set up. There are teething problems which we are sorting out. I can assure you that in a couple of months from now, we'll have more stability, and then the significance of setting up the ministry will be for all to see.
Okay, man, what do you say to other well-meaning stakeholders in participating in the support of initiative like this? Does it really worth the while?
It is, and I've encouraged my darling sister, Ms. Lightson Williams, that she should not look back. She should continue to forge ahead. She's doing very well. I congratulate her. She's been very impactful, and she's doing the right thing by starting at the degree, at the level she's starting. the students at the secondary school level. That for me is the starting point. And before you know it, what she's doing will be well recognized. I wish her well. I know that she's doing the right thing. Those children that came today and listened to what we have done today, I'm sure they've learned a lot. And even the school educators, the teachers, the principals, the promoters of schools, they were all here today. And you can see that when they go back, they're going to ensure that it becomes very important in the grand scheme of things. And even for those of us who are government, I said that we have to be intentional about ensuring that we get these things done. Just put it in the curriculum. Governors have to come together at the governors of the littoral states to ensure that they do the right things by promoting it even at the federal level, at the state level, and indeed at the local government level, even in the primary schools and secondary schools and tertiary institutions.
Okay, finally, I want you to use your voice in encouraging the students who participated in the quiz and didn't win.
Well, let me start by congratulating those who won and to tell those who win that there's still another time. They should not be despondent. I mean, the sky is there for them. Next year they should participate, work harder, dream far, and I'm sure they will win too.
Thank you very much, man. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You're stressed, so we're not going to take much of your time. So, okay. So you've always done this. It's not easy, but you keep going. What is your strength?
The Lord is my strength and my passion. The students getting to know more about the industry, and I have them trickling in as graduates now, so that makes me happy.
So for people who does this kind of thing you do, at large as this is, the level of sponsorship they get, you don't get it. How have you been coping?
Well, APM Terminals came in this year to sponsor. Radisson Blue came to bridge the gap, and that was all. It was self-sponsored, and Niwa came in.
So if you would score yourself now, and if you would delve into what you have done, would you say you've impacted the lives of the students as desired?
Well, yes, and it could be better. At least we have girls now studying nautical sciences, marine insurance. We have a boy that has just graduated. So it gives me joy at the end of it all.
Okay, thank you very much.
So, good morning. Can I meet you? Can I meet you? What's your name?
Echo,
From which school? Okay, so how do you feel being here today?
Well, I feel honored. Thank God that God gave me the opportunity of coming to graduate like this.
Okay, so please, what's your plan? This is eighth position. How do you feel? How do you feel? I want the crowd,
Among the 1,000 students that competed for this examination, I know that I came out of 8th position. They can only go, and I know that I tried my best. So I feel achieved by career.
So, do you think the organizer of this initiative has contributed to your career in a way or the other like this?
Yes, this is like the beginning of my career. This has opened a lot of opportunities and a lot of things. There should be different companies should be watching it. They should recognize my skills. I think it's going to help my career, my job opportunities in the future.
Okay, so if there is any advice you want to give to your school that can enhance the involvement of the girl child in the blue economy, what would be the advice?
The advice that they should make like they should make a nice place for girls. To be seen, in this world. feel like they should invite more girls not to be sad, not to be scared. They should like push up, they should come out with leadership. They shouldn't be timid. Like, there's nothing in this exam. Just do what you want.
Okay, so your name once again, I didn't get to know.
My name is Thank you very much.
Alright, we did get the overall winner of the virtual quiz competition of the fifth award of the quiz initiative. Can I meet you? Okay, so how do you feel being the number one?
Now that I found this
So you're trying to let me know that this has encouraged your career.
It's actually really after this being
Okay, so do you think this initiative would also help in developing a mind of taking a career apart from you that you already envisioned? Do you think this will help others to have an inspiration to for this?
I actually think so because the maritime and marine and competition will open many people, just to relate to opportunity for different careers. You don't have to become just science or arts department or anything. You can be in the international department and still be a career in
Now I know why he is very smart and very intelligent. So he said you do not have to be in a particular department to pick a career in the marine and economic world. That's a very fantastic answer. How do you rate the setting of the event?
Actually, we did it because I'm not really big to go to the so far it's my best.
Okay, so your word of encouragement to the organizer.
My word of encouragement to him is that we should not allow people to define our future. We should be able to define our future because our future is now. We should not allow anyone to say because of the girl. We should not depress what we want to achieve because we are students who have plenty of things to achieve. The world is open for us.
So say something to the organizer of this initiative.
Actually, I want to say thank you to everybody for the organizer of this initiative.
Thank you. Can I miss you?
Yeah, my name is Marissa Curry. I'm from Christian High School, Kenya, year 10.
Okay, please raise let me see. This is the 7th position. How do you feel being in the number 7th position?
I'm proud of myself considering I read quite a short time and I didn't really know much about this experiment. So it was an interesting experience.
So do you really think this has encouraged the child girl, to make a career in the maritime industry?
I feel like it might not really set in no way, but it kind of encourage me to do more.
So do you want to pick a career in maritime or?
I was thinking about that.
Okay, so I'd like you to say a word for the organizer of this initiative.
Thank you for your efforts. Thank you for organizing this. Thank you for exposing more people to maritime. And I hope that this continues well into the future.
Thank you.
Yes, I hope you got something from that. All right, I want to tell you my name. Hello.
Okay, so
I want to tell you my name so you're going to find this out. My name is. People see your ears. My name is. Uniform November India Tango Echo Delta.
Okay, so from the conversation around it.
That's my name, ask them.
What do you what do you feel should be done better? Do you really think it's worth it? From now that
What do you have there?
the girls are still being
United what?
I think it's the right time to
Good.
have a conversation.
So call any alphabet, I'll tell you.
Girls around the world,
Lagos.
they are
Lagos is
underrepresented.
Lima, Alpha, Golf, Oscar, C.
I feel like if it's time for me
Don't mind me, I'll let you show myself.
in this career,
All right, thank you very much. It's good for you to have that. That's what we make sure to do Foundations program. God bless you. So, those who thank you very much one more time.
Okay, so as
All
long
right, we're going
as
straight
I
to
think it should
awards to the best 10 winners.
we should start from the classroom. What's your advice on the management of your school?
We're going straight to the awards for the 10 best winners of the 5th nationwide virtual
another thing
competition. Before we do that, we want to recognize the credits of ME Forge Gate. This is Adeko Way Shiver.
extracurricular activities.
This is not part of what we just learned now. So that's why I have issues. Sorry, please pardon me.
Introduce you to our
Alright, thank you.
That way, it should be easier for us to.
I can spell it. Alpha Delta Echo
Daily school.
Kilo Oscar Golf Bravo Echo.
So how do you describe it? So what have you So now let me ask you, what's the Do you like to be in this kind of event? Okay, so I'd like you to say something to the organizers so that they will be learned and they will be collect the organizers will be giving us the to be good quiz and then just
Good afternoon, good to see you too.
Okay, so for record purpose, can I meet you now?
Okay, my name is Mrs. Mufina.
So we always see you, man. Why?
Because Honorable Mrs. Lighton Williams needs all the encouragement that she can get. That she's doing a brilliant thing and we should support her. Two, to show these children that they can be the best of themselves. Let them see accomplished people, male and female, who have passed through life, who have stories to tell, stories of challenges, stories of accomplishments, and they can have bright into the future. That they are the future of the world, not just of Nigeria, and they can even be better than we are.
Okay, so you've just told us that you're always here to support the organizer because she needs all of the encouragement. So you're coming regularly. What has been your encouragement? Is this program, is this initiative really giving the results?
This year, I would say she blew my mind. First, by the keynote speaker. For someone who's an educationist, to come up with such a robust and detailed, well-researched presentation, and this Williams is striking right. Now we are more of the schools coming up. Each year you are seeing new schools joining the league of former ways. So the list is increasing, it's not decreasing. And the participation increases today. Those 10 children, the girls are not giving up, the boys are not playing bad, and everyone has energy in the house. Everyone wants to be part of this virtual life. What APMC are doing today, and how to teach, I'm sure come next year, will be a very key contribution.
Okay, so briefly, your parents are not what is their role to ensure that the child girl is fully involved by the child?
I love what Mr. Rocky said. Children are right. So for us to address that curiosity and drive lifestyle into it, when they go to business, show them it is a small boat. Use that boat to make an investigation. Use that boat. There are bigger boats called ships and the big units called cargo. And any item on that cargo boat, there is a video. The water itself is talking about maritime. So when you get children curious, when you get interested in maritime at a very tender age, you don't ask them to pick shells and discuss it.
Yes, my name is Dr. Dike Adikope. The lead consultant at Storage Gate Global Consult. It's an educational consulting firm, and I'm a friend and a close associate of Honorable Lighton Williams. We are both advocates of the best for the Nigerian child. So we get to do what we do in different ways, and then all to ensuring that the Nigerian child gets the best, and then it's not shortchanged anywhere in the world.
So, you are an educationist and consultant as well. This initiative has got to do with what is your interest?
Yes, my interest here is the opening. The opening, Greek economy has always been here for as long as life is being. And it looks like it's just there. People just look at it as if it's just there. Nobody knew what was happening until they came on board. To begin to open it so wide enough for people to. People walk there. People do a lot of, but you don't just know what is happening. But for me, it's the opportunity that is opening for our children. It's the space that is opening. It's the fact that our children are no longer confined to some types of profession, as if that is all life is all made up of. Now they have opportunity of diving into those areas. We read movies, novels, we see movies, we just see shit, we see, but it does not just click that, some things can be happening in that area that could help our children to really get actualized. So for me, it is the opening, it is the exposure, it is the opportunity that the Nigerian child has, before him or her, and to be able to explore, and then be the best of what God has created him or her to be. That's it for me.
So for the girl child, do you really think the conversation around elevating the involvement of the girl child and the economic conversation really can affect that?
Yes, I think it will, because as much as the fact that we don't know so much, but so much is happening, and it doesn't look like it's what men should do. Like, will a woman leave her home, leave her children, and other aspect of sailing, moving around. Yes, the opportunity is available to everybody. So the girl child children with some change. So we had one of our special guests spoke about how she was able to navigate. She leaves home every morning. She does not even know what's going to happen then. And God came in from minister. She had to move and stay to Abuja, thinking she'll be back. She never had to come back until 5 days after. She has a husband and children. You understand? Those are some bit of challenge, but she was able to navigate. If she did, then all our other children can. It means that wherever you are, just like the Boy Scout motto will say, be prepared. Be prepared, you are going to work, and prepare your children. Prepare your husband, prepare your children, are going to work. Anything may happen. If I don't get back home today, know that I'm still at work. So for a girl child, if you getting them prepared, when people come in to share experiences with them, they know that as I'm stepping in, these are likely things to happen. And of course, it's not also new in the professional world, because if you're a medical doctor, you do nine. If you're a nurse, you do that. If you're also an engineer, you go to sales. So it's something that we begin to pick from all other areas. See that what it's nothing extra. I mean, it's not something that cannot happen. Yes, the girl child can survive and will survive in the blue economy. As a matter of fact, the world is waiting for the girl child.